Hey guys, welcome back for another video. We got a fun one prepared today. What we'll be doing is we'll be breaking down our Thursday night matchup we have coming up for Week 17 of the 2024 NFL football season. We're going to completely break down this matchup and try to predict the outcome. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, and what the final score will be. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, please drop them below, and I will respond. Every week, we're going over every single NFL game, breaking down every matchup. We also do the bets best, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders, and we go over every college football game as well, the top 25. The non-top 25, and we're breaking down the bowl and all of our college football playoff matchups we have coming up. First year of the 12-team playoff. We have round 2 coming up this weekend. There's a lot going on in the world of football. If you're a football fan, if you're a sports fan, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We already have our Wednesday night games in the book for Week 17. We got both of those games right, so now we're going to be moving on to our Thursday matchup. This is going to be the Seattle Seahawks versus the Chicago Bears. Our Thursday night predictions. This is going to be Prime Video, December 26th, the day after Christmas. Merry Christmas, 8:15 p.m. The 8-7 Seattle Seahawks. They've been up and down the whole season. When they're on, they're getting good play from Geno Smith pushing the ball down the field. They're also getting good play on the defense, especially their defensive line. But Geno Smith, very flip-floppy. Good game, bad game, as many touchdowns as interceptions. He's going to have to play a clean game here. They're going to be playing the 4-11 Chicago Bears. Basically, since the Bears had that Hail Mary loss, they've completely fallen off the rails. They haven't been able to get themselves back on track. Coach is getting fired, but we are seeing better play from the offensive line, and we're seeing better play from Caleb Williams. It all stems from the line in the trenches, line of scrimmage football. The offensive line is buying Caleb Williams a lot more time. He has more time in the pocket. Sometimes he holds the ball a little too long, but he is a rookie. He has to figure things out. Overall, solid rookie season so far. And the Seattle Seahawks on the road here, they have a 50% chance to win this game. The Bears have a 49.6% chance to win this game. That's as close to 50-50 as they could possibly get. Seattle, they are 4-point favorites. The over-under is going to be 43.5. Seattle overall, Geno Smith is the quarterback. He's closing in on 4,000 yards. He's the guy that I was saying, very flip-floppy. Good game, bad game. They started out the season 3-0, fell off the rails, but now they're back on the high note. They've been playing really good football for probably the last 5 to 6 weeks. He's closing on 4,000 yards, 17 touchdowns, 15 picks. That's where the issue lies. Very flip-floppy at the quarterback position. He needs to play a clean game for them to have a shot here. Chicago, yes, they're not averaging a lot of points on offense, but they actually have a pretty solid defense. They might get a lot of pressure on Geno Smith. Pressure, hopefully, to force some air throws, get some turnover. So we're going to have to see some clean football at the quarterback position for the Seattle Seahawks. They're averaging 22.6 points a game, throwing for 244.5 yards per game. One of the highest passing teams in the NFL, a top 5 overall passing team. They are running for 91.9. That's not a lot. They got to get the run game going. The run game is going to take some of the pressure off of Geno Smith because it's going to open up some play action there. And they're giving up 22.7 points per game. Looking at the Chicago Bears, we have the rookie Caleb Williams. He's closing in on 3,300 yards, 19 touchdowns, 5 picks. That's really not bad numbers so far. He gets a lot of heat on Facebook and Twitter and social media, but overall his stats have not been bad. Yes, he's had some questionable moments. Yes, he's made some bad decisions. But he's a rookie. That is bound to happen overall with him having coaches getting fired. A lot of pressure on the starting quarterback position. If he gets the right coach, you see there's a pretty strong foundation there for how he can be going forward. Looking at the playmakers here for Seattle, they've been really banged up on the offensive side. Kenneth Walker's missed a lot of time. DK Metcalf has missed some time, but when you have Smith, when you have DK Metcalf, this is a pretty decent wide receiver core. DK Metcalf starting to take a little bit of a position in the back in that wide receiver room, but overall, a pretty deep wide receiver core. If they can get that run game going, that's going to make them even more efficient. And looking at the Chicago Bears, they're going to be led by Swift on the ground. He's closing in on 900 yards, and they also have a pretty deep wide receiver core. They have veterans. They have some young guys. They have Moore, Odunze, Allen, multiple different people that they can spread the ball out to. There's a lot of weapon options there for Caleb Williams. He just needs some time in the pocket. But Caleb, if the play's not there, get rid of the ball. There's no reason to hold the ball too long. There's no reason to take really dumb sacks here. Get rid of the ball. Either dump it off or throw it in the stands if the play's not there down the field. But overall, still, like I've been saying, having a pretty solid season so far. But is Chicago built to potentially get into a shootout with Seattle? Seattle sometimes has games where they score a lot of points. Chicago's probably not built to match them blow for blow. What Chicago is going to need is for their defensive line to control the pace of this game. Get Seattle's offense off the field, get the ball back to the Chicago offense, and they really have a real shot to win this game. But it's going to come down to that Chicago defensive line. How much pressure can they get on Geno Smith? Can they disrupt the pace that Seattle wants to set through the air in this game? That's going to be the key to Chicago winning. The key for Seattle is for the offensive line giving Geno Smith just enough time and him having a clean football game passing the ball. If he has turnovers, they're going to lose this game. If he plays clean football, they have just enough firepower to get through this game, get to their 9 win. In Chicago, they want to win bad. They're riding a really long losing streak right now. They need this win, but Seattle needs the win to keep the momentum going. Chicago needs to win to end their drought, try to get things back on track, or at least try to get things back into the win column to build some momentum going into next season. So what's the outcome that we have for this game? We're going to go with the upset, guys. We have Chicago winning the game. We have them being at home. That's what's going to make the difference. They are due for a win here. We have them pulling this one out very close, 23-20. We're going to go with the +4, and we're going to go just barely with the under. That's our picks and predictions, our breakdown of our Seattle versus Chicago matchup. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, please drop them below, and I will respond. Thank you.